ready.
Because he turned the mic on like a minute ago.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
The mic's been on for about...
We're talking about things
I was like... I'm trying to post a
Cruel.
picture. This is horrible.
Good thing it wasn't on before that, because we're talking about books with long sex scenes.
Yeah.
This is true. She really was.
Someone please take over for me.
Hey.
No, you like it.
Announcement.
Alright, well, first of all, welcome to the D20 Babes, episode 26. Myth Drannor is what it's called this week, which is where we left off. But first, before we get into the fun stuff, we're going to hand it over to the ladies for announcements. That's definitely me. That's definitely
you. Ladies with the announcement.
Okay, so every episode we do a little awards thing. What this is based on is the hashtag D20 Babes. Every episode, just blurt out on Twitter anything that you want to about our game. So that your favorite moment, your favorite action, line, anything that stands out to you. And then the person who did the thing gets the trophy. Yay! So we take a look through, and if there's more than one person that says the same thing, then we roll the dice.
And you're not just like bound to saying one thing. If you guys want to like live tweet the entire episode, say everything, better chance for you to get a shout out. So just tweet away.
And I love following those. Those are the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh yeah, because it's like I don't know, I get to read it.
And people getting caught up is the funnest
Read
thing
all
too.
of it.
Yeah.
I just love the interpretations of certain things too. I'm like, I didn't think it was that funny when it was happening because my character's almost dying, but then I read back and I'm like, that was really funny.
So who won this week?
That goes to OSAB. So it's at XOSAABX. Give them a follow on the tweeters. And the line is, actually it's not a line, it's an action. So Shriela's spellcasting, Windwall, and Heat Metal were both nicely timed.
Oh yay!
So
Yeah.
we are improving, we're learning, we're
I'm gonna be a better spellcaster, guys.
every time. At least some of us are, maybe not me, because but some of us are.
And for those of you just joining us, what this means is I get an advantage roll, so that can be a skills check, or a attack roll?
Yep.
Yeah, attack, yeah. But just not
death saving throws.
come on.
Yeah.
I know, I always try.
And it's a plus 10.
Yes.
So not only do you get the advantage, you can re-roll your dice, you get a plus 10. So it is a huge advantage to keep this character alive for one more session. So technically you can keep us alive. So please vote. Oh, I forgot my hat.
What's right behind you?
My hat.
So, yeah, so you can keep us alive using this, or our health potions is another example as well. And I think Jenny's got a really good breakdown.
Yeah, so if you guys want, you can help us out by donating these potions. If you want to check it out, there is a section at the very bottom of our About Me. If you scroll down, you can check out how to donate to us. So if you click that, you can do a donation. For $20 flat fee, you can become a VIP member with the D20 Babes, which means that you get to create a character, so a character name, their race, their class, and where in the world they're going to be positioned. And then if we ever end up there, we would actually possibly end up talking to your character, interacting with your NPC, and it also means that if you were to donate a potion like this, you can include a little letter directly to our characters. If you want to make any sort of donation, though, you can give us a message like to the players, just like, you know, hey guys, good job, really like what you're doing, that kind of thing, and you can donate any amount just to have those things pop up on the screen. And that is it, but I just want to say these like super help us out. They have really saved our lives a couple times. So.
And I love the taste of them.
Really? I do. Well, hey, that's just the
I had
health
to
one.
put like,
you know?
like half of the Kool-Aid.
Jenny can barely, she's like,
It's so sugary.
Alright, yeah. So
All right. So, we get right to the story, I guess. So we left off last episode with, oh god, what happened? I had extra time today, but not really. It all goes so quickly. We left off last episode with the reveal that Cernia's father was theoretically amongst some of the slaves, and they end up battling a group of drow that were leading them through the Underdark and had taken camp in the Bastion, in Vestimo Bastion. The battle was pretty quick. The ladies won, and eventually they started searching through the rest of the castle, and they found, or the Bastion, and they found a weird room which ended up being a portal to Myth Drannor itself. And the Bastion appeared to be some kind of gathering place for drow that were going to make an incursion into Myth Drannor, and that's actually where the war started. That's kind of what they've been able to figure out with some of the books and stuff like that. So they traveled through and ended up in the mythical city of Myth Drannor, the home city of the Elves that was destroyed 100 years ago in a brutal war. And as they were wandering into the city and admiring its beauty and decadence, a creature flew overhead and landed on a far bridge and revealed itself, calling itself Khazad. And that is exactly where we left off. That's exactly where we're going to start. But as you see this creature, let's put some music on here.
Oh my god. Always the emotional roller coaster, man.
Let's put on the creepy, shall we?
I'm home.
Can't we ever just like eat pastries and hang out?
You can, but nobody would want to watch that.
Actually, social eating.
That's true.
I literally ate a muffin and over 30 people showed up. So
Really?
yeah.
Makes me sad for humanity. All right, so
It could have been a good muffin.
all right, so you hear above you these whispering voices start to gather around you. And the wind starts to pick up and the trees start to slowly sway. And you see electrical lines start to form in the canopy above you. And electricity streaks. Choom! And this huge bellowing sound shoots straight to the ground. And a bunch of leaves fall to the ground. And you see a pair of feet slowly descend out of a portal above you.
It's not this.
So this is a good thing.
Is it this one? It's been a while since I've done this one.
Every time this chick gets me,
I know.
freaks me out every time.
Oh, she's so cute.
Wow, that's
And so
amazing.
that is a new illustration. I think I have the credit on here. This hopefully is the right credit. It's
Oh, I know who
it's,
this
It's
is.
probably not.
Oh,
This is very.
Nope.
there's a little at the bottom.
I know
Andrew
who-
Scott Keller.
Yeah,
You guys
that's
know him on
Wow.
on
His
Twitter.
style's very
Give him a follow. I
distinctive.
think he's Keller something.
Keller.
OS or something.
Here's Keller.
Wow.
It's amazing.
So she drops out and stops and looks around. Oh, I'll make this quick. I have one Shriela, and she goes and she reaches into the vortex portal, which is the shadow plane in her armpit, and pulls out a blue glowing potion, and she hands it to you.
Oh.
Cool.
It is She looks at you. Bit mysterious. No note attached to it or anything like that. But someone is clearly thinking about you. So do enjoy. And she looks around. And she floats up.
No, wait, we might need your help.
She disappears.
Are we gonna let her know what it is?
Do I know what it is?
It is a potion of heroism.
Ooh.
I don't know what that does. I don't remember.
That sounds pretty awesome.
Is it like
I can
a
find
spell?
out. Actually, I can
Yeah,
find
let's
out.
find out.
I think it gives you.
Potion of
I can find out.
heroism.
You gain 10 temporary hit points, and you're blessed.
Ooh.
And blessed. Someone in chat tell me what that means. I don't remember.
I'm gonna write that down. Plus
You just feel really good.
Yeah.
That would be the time to take it. You're like,
Thank
hey, creepy.
There's no message. So mysterious.
Ooh.
All right. So anyway, the six of you, the four of you characters, and Vela and Rin are standing, and I'll remind you of what the area looks like. No, that's not what I want to show you. Well, there's a surprise. Oh god, what? I'm so confused right now.
Yeah.
I got sunstroke today, everyone. So
Aw.
I'm a little of it. Is it
Oh.
this one? Nope.
No.
This one? Yeah.
Yay.
We'll get there.
Maybe we will get to just eat pastries in the Elven City. This
I feel like I've been
session.
eating paste. So up on that bridge overlooking where all that the waterfall that splashes down is this giant creature. As I said, a creature that I can show you actually right now because you've already seen it fly overhead. I think it's this one. I'm switching screens all the time, guys. I'm sorry. I did plan this. This is what it looks like. Ah, there we go.
Oh, okay. So is the color red of the dragon head? Is it red?
Yeah, the dragon.
It's right
is
there.
red.
It's right
is that?
there.
But that's true to form.
It looks exactly like that.
Okay.
Except that you can see its penis. It's got a giant penis.
That's totally normal.
What?
Does that have three?
This is so unnecessary.
No, just one.
Oh.
It carries the sperm of all of its it's in all in one shot.
It's got 6 balls.
Yeah.
It's got oh, God. And they're all varying sizes because one's a goat, right?
And colors.
Yeah.
So
And
remember that
colors.
always
So is
like
this conversation happening as it's flying towards us?
So
We're
it's
just talking about its balls.
It's actually not flying towards you.
Okay.
It's perched on that bridge, and it did ask who enters the domain of Khazad, and it stares at you. You guys are about 80 or 90 feet away from it. It's raised up on a higher level. That stream runs right past you. It's this kind of mossy, almost swampy water. It looks like it's been overgrown with vines and different kinds of plants over however 100 years since people have lived here. And it stares at you, watching you. The three heads kind of moving back and forth, and the dragon head every once in a while arcs back, and you can see a little gout of flame come up out of its mouth, and it stands and watches and waits for you to answer.
I think we should go with flattery.
I'm not very good at that. But it does have some really nice horns.
He's very handsome.
Yeah.
roll with it. You're good at talking.
Or I'll try. Oh, great Khazad, master of these lands, and I do a big
I also
bow. It's like most beautiful and majestic of creatures. We have come a great distance to see these lands and to know what has happened to these wonderful forests of Drannor.
So you can go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Oh!
Ooh.
Nat 20.
Wow, we're starting out good.
What's
Plus
your
my
persuasion?
charisma.
Your
which is-
persuasion.
persuasion is 7.
So 27. So the goat and the dragon head slowly lower, and the lion's head raises up above the others and speaks with this deep, kind of booming voice that it just kind of echoes and carries. You can actually feel the leaves and stuff kind of shimmer and shake above you, and they start to fall down. What have you come to find in this place?
We are here with a descendant of the people who lived in these lands. She has some questions, if you would permit her ask.
Looks to the other heads, which look like they are compliant almost to the lion. Speak, elf.
I am from the Far Cloud family, and I've never been here. My family descended from here, and I've always wanted to return home.
There is no home to return to, elf. These are my lands.
Yes, we do not want to take this land away from you. We were merely visitors. We do understand that.
You're seen. Now turn back.
We fear that there is something hiding here that is potentially putting you in danger as well.
We would like to travel through these lands in pursuit of it, to protect this beauty before us.
What do you speak of? What threat?
A being claiming his name to be Malar.
Malar is long dead.
We've followed Malar to this very place for months now. Not only is he back, but he is strong. We just defeated his champion and his avatar. He is very much back.
He doesn't seem to respond to that information. He looks again to the other two heads.
I have seen nothing of what you speak. Malar does not walk in Drannor. No one walks in Drannor. It is a dead city, and any who come are my feast.
We wish to expel him from your lands. This person claiming to be this dead god.
He is not here. I promise you that.
Excellent.
Now go! Leave this place.
Is this suitable?
I mean, yeah, we were trying to track Malar. I mean, we thought that he could be here, but...
Awesome. Thank you, Khazad. We will be on our way.
Before you go, you have entered my domain and offered no gift.
We
So
would
I
love
demand
to.
one.
Yes.
Leave
I
the
put.
small one for me.
No.
A feast I will have before you go.
Why would you take the smallest one? I mean,
Oh.
I can play some music for you before we go. And leave some coins. You like coins.
I will take your coins as well.
Gold and rations?
Why settle for a mere meal when you can have other gifts? We have so much more to offer.
But not here. We can bring it to you.
Give me what you have. Now! Approach and make your offering.
I'll put down more than half my gold.
I have...
Yeah.
Which is how much?
10.
10 gold?
Yeah.
I've been hoarding.
Yeah, me too.
I have so much.
That's all I started. That's what I started off with. It's not.
Can
It's
anybody,
meager.
Can anybody shift? No, because you've been cured, right?
I can shift.
Oh no, but like not like lycanthropy.
Yeah,
So-
I can shift.
Oh, maybe we can prove that you're corrupted.
Can we summon
Then
something
Malar?
tasty?
Yeah. -10.
I can make it look like there's something tasty.
Mine will take 10 minutes. If I can give him a horse.
I can make it look like there's a horse.
Honorable Khazad, I bring forth 30 gold pieces. And I also want to show you that Malar is back. He may not be here, but I want to show you what he's done to me.
It's a corruption.
How close are you getting? Right now you're about 90 feet and you're talking along. You're kind of yelling because he's
Yeah.
at a fair distance. How close do you want to get to him?
Oh boy.
So basically you can see that there's a bridge straight ahead of you through some trees and through some vines. A bridge that goes across the water and then kind of veers around and there's a stepway up towards the bridge where he's standing. Do you want to go there or do you want to stay where you are and make your offering here?
I'm gonna stay where I am. You can fly.
Do you want him to come to you?
I'm going to do this, but then I'm gonna I'm gonna show my I'm gonna change into my lycopanthic
Lycanthropocket. Or whatever.
Right? It's the latter.
So you change into your wolf form?
No, my
The hybrid?
my lycanthropy form.
Okay, so your wolf hybrid
Because I've got the
form?
ring.
Okay,
Yeah.
Lycanthropic.
so you
Yes.
quickly shift into the wolf, and the goat head kind of rears back a bit, and the lion just doesn't move at all.
This proves nothing. That curse has been around for thousands of years. I care not for this. Give me the offering, or I shall take it.
Yeah. I put down the gold, but we can't give you our comrade.
I taste horrible. I mostly eat just mushrooms and rotten meat.
I have no idea, but I imagine she does. I do have. What's in our rations for? Is there meats of any sort?
It's just dried meats and general stuff like that you'd eat on the trials. It would. This creature is
Insulting?
fairly
Would it be
large.
insulting?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
okay,
it's a
then no.
large creature. Would probably.
I put down
sniff
my
it,
my
and
meager,
then
and I apologize for not having more.
I go and I bring my purse and I dump 200 gold coins on the ground.
Why do you have so many?
I don't need things. I just need food, and I've been taking food. I don't pay if I don't have to pay for it. I just take it. I can't eat this.
Oh, I bring forward 50 gold.
So are you approaching, or are you placing it on the ground in front of you in a pile?
We're
It's all
placing
in
it
its own pile.
I suggest we move back about 20 feet.
Yeah,
So
we all
he,
move back.
you see him, his wings, his giant bat-like wings, and he goes up in one push of his wings and starts flying straight down, lands right in front of the six of you, and just he's sniffing around, and he looks at the pile of gold
Backing away
laying
slowly.
around in front,
Yeah.
and he's sort of snorting. And his lion face starts to move closer towards you. You've given space, but he starts to slowly walk over the coins, and the head starts to come towards you, Cernia. And it's about 3 feet away, and he's huge. The head is bigger than half of your torso, and he's snorting, and every time he snorts, your hair blows back.
I smell magic on you. Give me.
Nope.
You say,
Magic weapon.
you say nope?
Oh, and maybe I take my Morning Star at hand as well. No.
That will replace your friend. Give me the magic. Or I eat the goblin.
Nobody eats goblins. What is? Ugh.
What magic thing do you have?
My Morning Star is magic. Didn't you just get a magic weapon? Somebody just got a magic weapon.
Yeah.
I mean, no.
No.
Alright.
None of us have magic. I just have it in me. It's the woods.
Yeah, so you should smell like magic.
You also have a magic ring.
Yeah, I know. I'm wearing it. That's why I can control it.
But
Does this
It's
mean
on
we
me.
get our coins back?
It's like, no, the gold, and we leave.
No deal. Give me my tribute. Trespassers.
Dear Khazad, we've not trespassed. We've only come to honor your space. We came to try to rid this place of Malar because we believed he was here. And you have told us that we are incorrect, so we shall leave after our offerings. But we are warriors and we need our weapons to fight.
make a persuasion check.
Oh boy. Gonna make as much space as possible.
Yeah.
23.
He steps back over the coins. You can hear them clanking as he does. And he looks over the coins.
Very well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I shall only take the coins.
Low bow. And we all back off, I imagine.
and he leaves the coins exactly where they are. Flies up. Flies off further deep into Myth Drannor and disappears.
We don't even know what his freaking territory is.
Oh my
What his
god.
range is.
We survived. I can't believe we
I
can.
say we go back down, come up on another side, and enter from another angle. We don't know what distance, like how long it'll take us to get out of here.
Yeah.
And he can harass us the whole time.
Oh, he's gonna kill us next time if he's within our space again. How are you doing, Alex?
Okay.
Okay.
Did he say he was taking the coin?
We not.
They're an offering.
They're an
We
offering.
can't touch him. I
We
really want
cannot.
them
If
back.
we touch it, he'll come back.
Alright.
He'll kill us.
Yeah.
I feel kind of, I feel pretty good. You know, no one ever wants to just, like, keep me.
He was gonna eat you.
I know, but, like, nobody else would, they'd pick one of you guys first.
Are you feeling
Yeah.
really proud of yourself right
So
now?
we're all backing out of the woods.
So yeah,
we are
as we're
definitely
doing this. I'm grabbing you, pulling you.
We're going back to where we had come from.
Cernia and Alex, you see movement not far away from where that chimera perched on the bridge in one of the buildings. I'm going to show you on the map here. That's not it. So kind of up that tower on the right side, you can see there.
Yep.
You can see a shadow move through that doorway. There's light coming from inside of it. You see a shadow walk past.
Did you just see that?
Yeah. Someone up there.
Did it look like a person?
Humanoid looking, I would think.
Why are you guys? We're supposed to go. What's taking so long?
Yeah, I want to get out of here. But we just saw a person.
Maybe,
Or-
maybe it wasn't even a real chimera. Maybe someone just made an image.
That chimera was real.
How do you know?
When it was talking, it was. I felt its breath, and it was blowing. It's blowing its hot air on us. Ha ha ha. You saw someone?
Yeah, I don't want to check it out though.
Well, there's someone here, other than us.
But how did they get past?
That's what I'm thinking.
creature.
Maybe we can find out.
Maybe he's his pet.
He's Kazad's pet?
No, because that's
If we do this, we
That
do it
person's dead.
really fast and then get the fuck out of here.
Oh my god, we're gonna die. Okay.
Yes?
Okay.
Let's run up. How far is it?
It's about 100 feet up.
Okay, let's do it quick.
So you go across the main bridge and go around, and you see there's kind of like fallen statues on the other side of the bridge. They've been shattered in the center and have fallen over. A lot of the trees here have started kind of withered and died. There's a weird, ominous feel to this place. There's a low fog where the trees have turned black and have lost any kind of vitality that they maybe once had. You walk up this walkway towards where that bridge is, and you see kind of curves back around. These are all naturally formed. These stones kind of jut out of a mixture of earth and tree. They've all been blended into this kind of one form. And you step up them, and you go around a corner, back up again towards this tower. And it's I can show you again, just so you get a feel for the location. Mm-hmm. There's that main entrance as you step up these wooden stairs that you can see the rings of an ancient tree that it was formed magically out of. And there's a light inside this building, and everything else is dark. There are glowing lights around in this area, and once you get up to this higher level, you can see Myth Drannor goes on for a very long time. You are now at the raised up level. And you can see further in, you can see more of these weird spires that are built into the trees. They go for as far as your vision can see. And there are these weird lights and a weird kind of glowing central light that seems to light the entire all of Myth Drannor, but you cannot see a source of it. The canopy of trees is all the way above it, but there's this light emanating from somewhere in the heart of the city. And you start to go up the steps towards this building. Is there anything particular you want to do, or are you just going to walk in through the front door?
I can stealth.
Okay, go ahead and make your stealth roll.
13.
Okay. So you sneak up the stairs towards the door, and are the rest of you waiting for her to check it out, or are you all going to go up together?
I'm gonna say following behind, but quite a ways.
Okay. So then maybe the bottom of the stairs?
Yeah, like if
Okay.
I know that you're trying to stealth, then I wouldn't be very close to you.
Yeah,
in your plate.
Close
I
enough
might-
to be helpful if something happens.
My stealth is what's your stealth?
Mine is 3.
Mine is 2. You go. I'll
Okay.
stay back.
I'm gonna follow behind.
Okay, make your stealth check.
I know I'm noisy, so I'm gonna stay back.
And I'm actually making that song while I'm stealthing. Do, because I got 5.
Right, so you hear Petunia, and she's kind of making the creeping noise, like boop, boop, boop. As she goes up each step, she's making a note. She gets to the top, and if you were stealthing, she's ruined it.
Yeah.
And you get there, and it's a fairly large open space that has this magical light. You do not see a source of it, but this place is magical, and it is warm. There's a warmth that immediately kind of comes out of that front doorstep. That you were out in the woods, it was fairly cold, and there's just a natural warmth emanating from this room. You can make both of you can make a perception check.
12.
15.
Petunia, well, you both see the kind of the general layout. It looks like it's still fairly abandoned. Like, there's not a lot inside of it. There is this chair that sits by a hearth that is currently lit. You think maybe that's where the light in this room is coming from. The fire itself, though, you just get a sense that it's a magical fire. It just has little like shots of light that come out of it that wouldn't come out of a natural fire. And there's no logs that are burning. It just simply burns in this hearth. You, however, notice that the chair that is kind of with its back facing to you towards the fire, there's somebody sitting in it. You only see really the pair of legs at this point, kind of crossed. But you don't see who is actually sitting in there. But the both of you hear...
I'm going to. Can I circle the room so I can see?
Sure. So you are going into the room?
I'm gonna wave everyone else toward us.
Okay.
Okay,
So we've caught up by
yeah, we're now up there with you.
It's a chimera! No.
Oh my god, the chimera can clap!
Just like really fuzzy claps. Thanks for the follow, Vampire Tim.
Yeah.
Yay!
Okay, I think it's this one. Yes.
Oh, that's not what I was expecting.
You see an elven woman with a scarred face sitting there, and she has this almost, well, you can see in the picture, she has a very fierce look about her, but she's not wearing a scowl when you see her. When you come around the corner, she has a kind of a sarcastic smile on her face a little bit as you come around. She's still clapping, and she stops when she sees you. I don't think I've ever seen anyone talk their way out before.
Oh, that definitely wasn't me.
Oh yes, I'm quite aware. So are you going in?
Yeah, I'm going in, and I'm literally gonna laugh at that.
Okay. Do the rest of you
Yeah,
also want?
we're in
So
now too.
And Rin and Vela are with you.
Okay.
You can make a history roll.
Ooh. Look, we're like matching face scar buddies. Oh wow. 7.
Do I have any chance at that?
Yeah, sure, but it's more difficult for you.
Oh, I needed
History?
that roll.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
Bless
probably
you.
do better with it. Yeah, it's just 16.
you're not sure.
Okay.
She's obviously Elven. That's the one thing that you know about her.
Wow.
But she doesn't have any really signifiers of like where she would be from or anything like that. She doesn't obviously look like your family. She's very, very pale, and the only thing of note is the massive scar on her face. So she, as all 6 of you walk in, she looks primarily at the 2 of you. Very impressed. Very, very impressed, actually. Pretty much everyone that tries to come to Drannor ends up being a meal for Khazad.
And are you Khazad's owner or friend or?
No. He believes that he controls Drannor, but I do, really. Well, as anyone could really control Drannor, I've claimed the city as my own, since there was no one left, really.
How can we stay here without incurring Crusade again?
Oh, well, he won't come anywhere near me. I'm quite certain that's why he left.
And who are you?
I know you would like to think it was your silver tongue, but I think he saw me.
And who are you?
I'm Aurora.
So you've been here all along?
I've been here for, yes, quite some time.
Since the Weeping Wars, or?
Yes. From around that time, I've been to this city numerous times before that. I pop in once in a while. It had been quite some time since I'd been to Drannor, and I found the city empty when I returned, but so I've just stayed.
What is your interest in the city?
Oh, it's beautiful.
It is.
Many secrets in this place.
Are you here alone?
Yes, unfortunately, it's just me and creepy Kazad.
He has good taste.
I don't know about that. He pretty much eats anything that smells funny, I've noticed. That's a thing.
Oh no.
So, what brings you here exactly?
Spiders.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Spiders.
We were exploring a drow fortress, but it was our intention to come to Drannor.
Oh, and why is that?
Shriela?
My family name is Farcloud.
Farcloud. I seem to remember knowing a Sela Farcloud.
Yes, that's my grandmother.
Well, you don't say. I can see a resemblance. Very interesting. How is she?
Well,
So your family escaped then?
yes. I believe I must have been the firstborn outside of Carnivale. Well, this is my first time here.
Oh, it's a beautiful city. I'm sure I can show you around if you want. It's no one left here, unfortunately, but I can show you the sights. There are many secrets in this place.
This is the secrets that keep you here?
Yes, I like to uncover whatever this city has buried. It's much easier to do that when there's no one around. I'd like to snoop around before, but I ended up getting in a bit of trouble.
With whom or what?
Oh, with the elves that used to live here before the Weeping War, I'm assuming. I've been looking into the history of the place, and it appears there was some kind of cataclysmic war between the drow and the residents of Drannor. I'm still reading about it, I guess. Find out what exactly happened, but the place is mine for the taking.
Does this
Claimed a few items myself, actually. I can show them to you if you would find that interesting.
We always love seeing treasure.
Well, I suppose this is rather boring. This was simply someone's home at one time, but the further we go into Drannor, you will find many interesting things, I can assure you. What exactly are you doing here, besides revisiting your homeland? Anybody in their right mind would not visit Drannor with the rumors that float around all of the world.
Yes, but rumors wouldn't keep me away from here. I mean, my grandma had always been telling me stories about this place. I knew I had to come. And so when we're actually on a bit of a mission right now, we're tracking down a dead god who we believe is here.
Go on.
We've been fighting him for several months now, and that's how we've assembled this party.
What dead god do you speak of?
Malar.
Millar. He was dead the last I remember.
Yes, that's how most people remember him. Unfortunately, he has come back, and he has gained strength and followers.
I see.
and seeks vengeance.
He might be going by a different name.
Well, that's all very interesting, but is of no concern to me. It's far outside the borders of Drannor, and I have much that keeps me busy here. So I will not keep you long, if you want. You are free to go. But I have things that I tend to that keep me busy.
This is a beautiful city, and I mean, at one time it was a lovely civilization. I would hate to see that all go to wreck when he summons Trask.
A Trask.
Yeah.
We're
He-
pretty sure that's what he's up to.
Yeah, he wants to ruin everything.
You seem so certain that he would not want to claim this place. How can you be so sure?
As far as I know, the Trask is not on this plane of existence. It'd be very difficult to bring him to this plane of existence, considering I know where it is.
Whomever summoned or gave life back to this being claiming to be Malar has done so with other gods as well, and it's possible they're trying to bring this Tarask to this plane. We're not sure who this person is, and that is really what we're trying to figure out. Who might be causing these events. Because it is very unusual.
Well, perhaps I can show you the various things that I found in this city, and maybe some of those items can help you on your journey. Unfortunately, I really do not care about what is that happens to this world. I will not be here that long. So, do we want to go?
We can't. Yeah, we have to take advantage of your hospitality, of course.
Perfect.
What plane of existence are you even on? What, you lived in a different...
4.
You lived in a different existence?
I mean, not me. I mean, my grandma always said it was a pretty magical place, but I just thought it was just,
Oh.
she was biased.
Okay.
Well, Drannor exists in Toro, which is the plane of existence. The prime material plane, I guess you could say.
But the Trask is elsewhere.
The Trask is elsewhere, yes. It's not impossible. With enough power, you could drag him through the various planes of existence into this one.
We'd like that not to happen.
I mean,
I can understand why.
I think that's why Malar is awakening other dead gods to rally with him.
I see. Again, all very interesting, but not of concern to me.
When was the last time the Tarask was on this plane? Do you know?
Do I know?
Yeah.
Any of us know?
You can make a history roll.
Oh, nat 20.
Ooh.
Let's roll after that.
Yeah, totally right.
19.
I got 14.
16.
That's not worth mentioning.
Okay. There's not a real accurate historical account, but it was quite a long time ago, probably thousands of years. It's mostly a children's story by now. There isn't an actual historical record of documented proof that it's been in Farron ever. It's always just been a story.
Okay.
And even she's like, who can say? Crazy things happen in this place all the time. I can't keep an accurate count of everything. What am I, a god?
How do you travel between planes of existence?
Oh, Drannor is a center for traveling through the plains.
Oh.
That is how the elves came to be here. Thousands of years ago.
Through what means do they travel through?
Through the portals of the various planes. There is a center here.
Oh.
I can show you if you wish.
Yeah. Can we? I want to go check it out.
Yeah, that would be fantastic.
Very well. So she stands up and kind of straightens out. She's wearing a long, flowing dress, and she looks around a little bit. She's like, "Oh, it always smells so bad after Crusade been here. Disgusting." And she's like, "This way."
But it's not good.
So she wanders out down the steps back into the city, and continues to lead you further down into Drannor. And there is this elevated central walkway that goes, the river's rushing underneath it. There's this furious river that splashes down where that bridge was, where the Chimera was before. And it raises itself up, and you walk probably about 100 feet up, raised above this flowing river. On all sides, the city rises up magically in all directions around you. And you can kind of even see, like, further recesses, they've actually created kind of these rocky outcroppings, almost like mountainous terrain, even though it's not natural to the area. They've formed it up almost like a natural barrier, and the city grows into that. And eventually, as you rise up onto this higher area, it opens up into this beautiful plateau, and you are at the highest point for viewing most of the city. You can actually see it in all directions around you. And she walks towards the edge, and there's this beautiful wood-woven railing that goes all the way around this crescent moon that you stand on. And she rests her hand, and she points down below. And this is what you see. This one? Nope. This one?
Ooh.
There's no people there, though.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
And she looks down, and the lights are all on. They're all glowing inside all of the buildings. And she points to that main structure below, and she says, that is the Hall of Portals. There are portals to all the various planes of existence, and any place that you want to travel. In fact, there are several that can read your very thoughts and take you wherever it is you would like to go. This is a very ancient, magical place. That is how I came here. I traveled here from another world. 20 years now, I believe. I've been here alone, and Kazad.
When did you know Sela?
I passed through here, about 200 years ago, and we ran into each other. It was some sort of event, I believe. I was a frequenter of Drannor. It's a center for learning and expanding your mind. She was very much into psychedelic magics, and I had a fondness for it. So, the humans would call it partying. That is what we did together on more occasions than... Maybe I shouldn't be telling you this story, come to think of it. She might not be happy with me.
Oh, it's okay. Grandma's pretty loose now.
Whoa, Grandma. Who would have guessed it?
You know, I think that's where I got it from.
Maybe.
I've spent a few months traveling with her.
Aurora, may I ask? I don't mean to pry, but where is your world? And you've been here alone for so long. Do you not miss?
I call no place home. I simply travel from one plane of existence to the next. It's been quite some time. I don't rightly even know where I come from anymore. It has been that long. I've been adrift in the stars for thousands of years.
Oh, wow. And what secrets do you seek here?
To know what has been left behind. What they would leave behind in a time of crisis. Their history is very interesting to me. I knew many people here before the city fell. I'm curious as to the fate of many of them. There doesn't seem to be a lot of a record of where they went. But I continue to look.
Are you searching for someone?
I'm in search of a story, always.
It's feel like a record keeper.
Of sorts, yes.
Oh.
So she utters some words in a language none of you understand, and you see this glowing light just kind of appear in front of you, and it's this disc, and she stands out onto it, and she looks, well, come on.
Oh.
Where are we going?
Well, I don't know.
Are we going down to that hall?
You spoke of it, that you wanted to see the place. I can show it to you.
Would you like to?
Yes, of course.
Step onto it.
Does everyone go on? So she lowers it down to that main area, and you are walking along there. You can hear just this, like a whooshing sound. And it's not even really that you can hear it, you feel it emanating from the light that comes out of this building. It looks almost like a temple. And she walks ahead of you. She strides with confidence in a way you've never seen in a person before, and she moves with grace, like every step is flawless, and she makes her way towards inside, and it's so bright that you kind of lose her for a second in the brightness as she disappears into the light, and you can hear her call from inside, "Come on."
I'm gonna take a cue from her and stride in like a palace guard. Like,
Okay.
I'm gonna use insight.
Yeah, I know, me too. I was thinking, I'm like, I feel about her.
Yeah, I'm like, she
We're
reminds
both
me.
like-
Sarah's
Yeah.
not bright. She goes from the gut.
Okay, so 9.
16.
She's very hard to read because you've never met anyone like her before. If she's indeed thousands of years old,
Yeah.
you would have no idea how to read any. She doesn't give any tells. She doesn't have any kind of quirks or anything in the time that you've been traveling with her for the last hour or so. She seems as though she is who she says she is. There's no indication of her being anything else.
I'm gonna tentatively walk forward.
Okay, so you're going straight in. Serenia walks straight in. She disappears in the light.
Come on, Alex, we gotta go.
Alright.
So
Just
yeah,
sit down, eat a muffin.
Rin and Bella also go in.
They also go in?
Yeah.
Can I hold your hand? You go first.
Yeah.
Okay. Still feel you there?
Yeah, we're like holding it.
All right, so in you go, and it enters into. It looks almost like a temple, and it's a large circular area with beautiful. The actual walls themselves are woven into. It looks like a living garden inside this place, and in all these woven places, you can see it almost like an archway, and in each of these archways is shimmering with magic. There's a dozen on the main floor, and then there's these twisting wooden stairs that branch leaves and vines that open up into a second level of more of these portals. And you look up, it goes all the way to the roof. You don't know how many there are. There's probably at least 100, with all these shimmering gates that are in these enclosed branches. And she looks around, and she's like, the heart of the universe.
Wow.
How do you even know where everything goes? We need a good map.
Yes, you do need a good map or an understanding of the magic of the portal itself. I have traveled through many of these over several thousand years. I know every one of them like the back of my hand.
Now, does the portal work both ways? So if you were to enter one, say by mistake, because you didn't feel the right location, would you be able to return using the same portal?
So, yes. The magic is waned with time, or there has been some kind of cosmic distortion that has made it impossible to return. And she looks and she points to one about 3 up, and you can see it has the same kind of shimmering effect, but there's this weird mist that pours out of it and kind of pours down the sides of the branches in the tree. She's like, that is a portal you probably would not want to go into. It has been that way for some time. I used to travel there before the barrier was broken. I would not recommend going there.
What was it before? Where did it lead?
Went to a place. Some would call it Barovia. It is a cursed place now. Many believe that that is where the curse of lycanthropy came from. A long time ago.
Have you been to the Shadow Plane?
Of course. And she points up even further. There is a portal to that plane, and she points to it. Of course, there are very different variations of the Shadow Plane. There are the one that exists here, and also one called the Shadowfell, which is where, connected to the world that Triella's people would have come from a long time ago. Do you know why your people are here? In Toril.
No.
And she smiles and she holds out her hand, and she's standing at the center. It's this beautiful wooden floor that's seamless. It's as wide as a red fir tree. It's ancient. And she just kind of waves her hand and mutters again in a language, and the wood starts to slowly part and reveals another portal in the floor. But it's about 30 feet wide. It's giant. She's like, this is where they came originally, thousands of years ago. This is a portal to the Feywild. It no longer exists, however. It has been severed from the world that you come from. The world that you come from is called Athos. Your people, thousands of years ago, fled a war that left that world in ruins. It is but a desert now controlled by mad kings and sorcerers. A place you would never want to go, trust me.
We don't want to see something like that happen to our world. But it looks like it's becoming cursed too. Just like the lycanthropy place.
I have been cursed with lycanthropy. That's the scar on my face.
Yes, well, there is a cure for that, of course.
Well, I mean, I have heard of that, but it takes a very strong and powerful wizard or sorcerer to do such a spell.
Are you a wizard or sorcerer?
No, I'm simply a traveler. But she looks at you. There is a way to remove the curse. I do fear to tell you that even if Malar is destroyed, it will likely remain. You would have to go to the source of where Malar learned of the power of lycanthropy. She points to the portal.
Barovia.
Can we come back if we go there?
No.
That's the misty one.
Can we go to the Shadow Realm from there?
It is cut off from the other planes. It is a one-way gate.
And then when I go there, how do I become cured?
You would find the source, the original, the one that created lycanthropy. It is a beast, an ancient beast. I've only heard stories of it, but I've never seen it myself. As I said, I've only stayed short times in this cursed Barovia. I would not recommend going there. I would suggest living with this curse that you now have.
If we were to go and she were cured, we'd have no way of coming back.
That is right.
That doesn't sound good.
No.
It's not worth it.
No, but remember what Olive said about the curse? It's just gonna keep getting worse.
But there are ways that we can cure it here.
Just got a ring. That may help. Hey, do you guys, I don't know much about the gods, but do you guys remember the dad of Malar and of Scout? What was his name? The son god. Solanus. Do you know what plane Solanus is from?
Sylvanas.
Yeah.
He is a god. He exists in a plane that even these portals could not break into.
Oh. Do you know anything about Solanus?
Yes, of course. I have studied this world extensively. He... Just gonna go back here real quick. He is a nature god of sorts. He protects those that reside in nature and nature itself. Fairly distant from what I understand, doesn't intervene all that much.
Do you know how we could call him?
Find someone that worships him.
Huh. We should do that sometime.
Find a temple, I suppose.
So, I'm like, you can do it? Okay, let's do it. Well, yeah, we're kind of, we want to, maybe you could talk to some of the gods to stop Malar. It's interesting to know where they're from. Do you know where Valshroon is from?
Valshroon exists in the same plane as any of the other gods in Toro. I've never been there.
Would you have any advice for us in dispelling this god from this plane?
If he's manifested in human form, or he's corporeal in any way, you can destroy his physical body, which would render him fairly weak until he finds another vessel, I suppose.
So no long term.
The gods have a way of always coming back, no matter how long dead they seem to. They always manage to come back in some capacity, as long as anyone believes their spirit is alive.
So even if they're banished to another plane, they can find their way back.
If they are sent to a plane which there is no return, and she looks up, Even the gods themselves cannot remake what has been broken.
Not just their physical form, but their non-corporeal form. How do you do that? Ugh. I'm not very good with ghosts.
How does a god leave a physical? If we destroy the vessel, then the god.
There are magics.
How do we contain him to banish him to another plane? Is what I'm thinking.
There are magics that can do such things. Artifacts, I'm sure, that exist in this plane of existence or elsewhere.
Right, artifacts, that's right.
Like a bag of holding. Those are expensive.
Stuff him in a bag of holding.
I think that might be oversimplifying a little bit, little one, but
Why make things complicated?
I suppose.
He's a very good fighter.
Indeed.
And trap setter.
Mm-hmm.
And chef.
So she turns and she waves her hand again, and that portal closes over.
Having been around and seeing a lot, would you be able to see an artifact and know if it would have magical properties that potentially could be associated with the god?
I suppose, but I would need time to view whatever it is that you have. What do you have?
This is a whisper to Alex and you can't hear.
We'll
Do you
see.
need to write it down?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I didn't know if you wanted to actually write it down.
Oh, I can write it down as if I whispered it to you. Do I have to roll for this?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, just tell her.
Oh, okay. I was
I
like,
I didn't
I
know
will-
if you
I
meant
will act
her or
accordingly.
the NPC. I was like, is this
I'm whispering to you about the pendants, about the 3 pendants. Because you have them, right?
Yeah.
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 Because I'm thinking, because they were in Malar's burial, do you think that we could trap him in that?
Oh, to use them to reseal them?
Yeah.
There's a good possibility.
But do we trust her enough to show her those?
I don't trust her.
Okay.
But that's is not my call. We're a team.
No, totally. Okay. And we've had a lot of, we've come across a lot of different things. I mean, for instance, I came across a magical bowl. Unfortunately, I lost it. Well, actually, Malar took it back, and he's been using that to dispel his lycanthropy on people. So
she kind of tilts her head and she's like, silly people. A magical bowl. What will they think of next?
I don't know, like magical seals or something like that.
it seems like you can pick any object.
Yes, you were right. I'm sorry. It just strikes me as very funny as all magical bowl.
It's like a magical shoe.
It's
Yes,
really-
that's very similar actually.
It was really pretty.
Oh, I'm sure it was.
He used to belong to Maliki, and then he corrupted it.
So she turns and she walks towards one of the portals, and she's like, I did say that I was going to show you some of the things that I found in Drannor over the last 20 years that I've been here. Are you still interested? Perhaps you can find something there that will help fight Malar or contain his essence.
That's possible. Is this a separate place?
It's within Drannor, but there are portals here that lead to various other parts of the city. It's much easier than walking.
Okay.
She walks
wish
through one of
to-
the main floor portals straight ahead.
I guess we don't have much of a choice.
There she goes. There she goes.
We can always not go. I head towards.
You go.
I haven't stepped through yet.
Rin is kind of like,
I haven't stepped
this
through
feels
yet.
weird. This feels very weird.
Bella, what do you think?
Bella just looks around. She's like, this place is amazing. I've never seen anything like it. I partly am terrified, but I want to know more.
Oh, I know you're going to be my expert about this.
So I'm in front of the portal. I've turned towards these guys and they're hesitant, so I'm just waiting for them to figure out their shit.
I would rather go through a crazy portal than get eaten by chimera.
Yes, let's go.
Alright, so as soon as you step through, as your foot lands stepping through, you enter into another room. This looks like it was probably some form of great library at one point, but a lot of the shelves that go straight up that are built into the woodwork of the wall itself have broken and crumbled with time. And straight ahead, there is this area where it looks like Aurora has set up a makeshift, not almost like a display kind of area, where the wood itself has been woven in to hold all these various things that she has collected. And there's weirdly a pile of like gems and coins just kind of at the base of almost like it looks like a memorial almost for whatever was here before. And there is hundreds of items, artifacts, all along the walls. There's ancient elven weapons and wands and staffs, thousands and thousands of gold pieces valued, just kind of attached to the walls, displayed proudly. And she walks forward, and she turns and she holds out her hands. Look at all that I've uncovered in the time that I've been here.
Wow. Are these all the things people left for Khazad?
No, these are the things that I have found in diving into Drannor. I have found a few whispers of what was left behind. There are some creatures that lurk in the shadows here. Nothing to be too concerned about. I've destroyed most of them. But this is what I've collected over the past 20 years.
As I look at the coins, I ask, what will happen to the tribute that we left for Khazad?
He doesn't really take the tributes. I usually pick it up when he leaves. It's more of it's a masculine thing, I think.
It's pride.
Yes. You probably noticed his many testicles.
Mm-hmm.
I think he has maybe a few too many.
Yeah.
This is heartbreaking to see all these things left behind.
That is the way of civilizations. They rise and fall. I simply am here to claim them and inventory them. They are mine now, of course. I want you to make no mistake about it. But you can have a look, and perhaps if there's something here that you like, you may take.
Have they been displayed with care and revenants?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she's cataloged it. You don't know how, but it's very clear the way that they are laid out. That there's pride taken in it. This is something that you can see in her face that she's very prideful of what she has done here.
Oh, I wish I rolled a higher history.
Who are you? The creatures that are lurking, are you like a warrior? You went and killed them all?
I have an ability to defend myself, yes.
Oh, so they were like bad creatures. They were just people that you wanted to fight.
They meant me harm.
Oh, okay. Okay.
As they would mean anyone harm that came across them. They unleashed powerful creatures upon this place when the war came to an end. I believe that is why they left. They summoned more than they could control.
Are you a spellcaster as well?
I dabble. I wouldn't call myself very proficient, but I've been known to use magic, yes.
We'd like to hear more of your story, I think. We're very
What's going
interested
on over
to
there?
hear
What's
you
going on
are.
over there?
I'm gonna walk up to the wall and start like picking things up and looking at them.
Okay, so the first thing that's kind of at your level is
Exciting.
this. It's a long sword, and it's very clearly elven in design. You go to grab it, she doesn't stop you, and it feels impossibly light, like it's a weapon, but it has hardly any weight to it. And you move it around, and it just within seconds, like you feel like you've used this weapon your entire life. You don't really understand it. There's definitely a magical power to this blade. And she looks out of the corner of her eye and she's like, "Oh yes, I thought that one might catch your eye." She walks over and she looks at it. It has a weird affinity that it automatically senses everything about the person that holds it and makes itself understood, if that makes sense.
Yeah, totally does.
I'm going to take a look at any armor or jewelry.
Yeah, there's everything here. anything you can imagine. What are you looking
Hands
for in
behind
particular?
my back. Looking, trying to be very
I'm just
polite.
like the 12. I'm just like,
There,
Hands all over
you
stuff.
can make a perception check.
21.
You spot amongst, there's a section, so it's in layers, like there's like tiers of it. Every tier is about 10 feet. There is a way to climb up. There's these natural handholds that you can climb your way up and then move up to the next level, which you can walk along. It's narrow, but you can walk along it. And they're inset into like little alcoves. That's what, like the clothing and the armor. And you see about 3 levels up, a full suit of armor, which when you spot it, it looks like it catches your eye right away. You can make a history check.
My history sucks. 11.
You don't know what the history of it is, but you rolled well enough to know that is a very old drow suit of armor that probably was on a warrior that died here.
Do I see any emblems or anything on it?
Not from here, you don't.
But I want to get closer.
Okay. All right. So you climb up and you get to the armor, and you can stand. You're standing straight in front of it. It has no markings on it whatsoever.
Oh.
It's just a beautiful suit of elven plate mail.
I'm
Of
gonna
drow.
turn down to her and say, "This is gorgeous. Love
She
this."
looks
and
at it.
continue looking at it. Like,
It is yours if you want.
no way. I just keep staring. I'm still not touching it. Not touching it. I'm like,
I'm looking around for anything that I'm that feels like it would be connected to my family.
Make a perception check.
Ooh, okay. You guys all find stuff and it's like, no. Alright. Oh, it's so sad. 10.
You have the statue if you want to use it.
Yeah. Alright, I'm doing it. I need to find more about my family. Sorry about if there's an upcoming battle, guys.
yeah.
She's like, but I got this cool.
Nat 20! Then plus the 10.
All right, so you're looking. You can see Cernia is drooling over this plate of armor, and you're looking back. And the more you look back, like you've kind of been just mesmerized by what you see in front of you, and then Cernia will climb up. You're like, oh, there's more, and you look back all the way, and hanging from the very top are this. There is a walkway up there. You'd have to climb all the way to the top. It's probably 100 feet up there, but hanging there is 10 beautifully crafted cloaks that hang like banners from the center of the ceiling. And when you spot them, you immediately notice that the 7th one in, or the 3rd from the left, has the symbol of your family emblazoned on the back of it. And she looks up and she's like, she just nods and smiles.
I know it's really far up. Can I touch it?
Sure, go ahead. You can climb up there.
And you turn into a bat.
Oh, I can't fly yet. That's next level. I was like, oh, I can fly.
There's a penguin, you're a flightless bird.
I'm like, this is stupid.
As a penguin.
Yeah.
Yeah. You said, yeah.
Okay, so I go on.
Alright, so you climb up there. You're looking across them, and so they hang, there's a railing where you're standing, and they hang down like banners. You can make a history check with advantage.
Oh, yes. So that's 18. And then that's 14. So 18.
So you quickly scan them, and you realize very, very quickly that the 10 cloaks are... they all have symbols emblazoned on them. You recognize them right away as the 10 noble houses that all fled Drannor and went to Evermeet. You know all of those 10 houses but one survived the war. There's only 9 that exist now in Evermeet. You are one of them. Your family's cloak is here. You don't know who it belonged to. It probably was your grandfather who you know died in battle, defending your family as they fled. It's probably his. And it's probably been passed down for thousands of years.
Wow. Is everyone still at the bottom?
Yeah, I don't know what you guys are doing, but
think this is my grandfather's.
You can hear Shriela from up top.
Like touching it, like very.
I'm
like,
starting to feel a little
like,
suspicious
lightly.
now. Like, this seems really nice. Like, too nice.
Yeah, like we're all
Like,
finding something that's ideal for us.
I'm gonna take the claw, that spider claw, like the fat,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna go up to her and like, do you like this?
The spider claw?
Yeah, it's like
Remember
the
the
yeah.
woven from its
Right.
web.
Do you like this?
So you hold it to her?
Yeah.
She's like, it's alright.
It's,
Why?
I think it's supposed to be special. I was just seeing if you want to have it because you take really good care of things and you like things.
Make a perception check.
The one time we're trying to be nice.
And I love it. Everyone thinks you're.
10.
Oh yeah, this is done now. I'm sorry. I found Grandpa.
You bring up the blanket woven of spider silk, and she looks at you, and you make. So you, what do you say to her when you offer it to her? I thought you would like it. Is that what you're saying?
I was saying, you really appreciate treasures and rare things, so I want to give you this as a gift.
So when you say that, she reaches out her hand, and you see her eye for a fraction of a second change. Like she blinks, and you see her eye's not a regular color, it's yellow for a half second, and then she blinks it open again, and it's back to normal. And she quickly rubs her hands together, and she's like, it's beautiful. And she reaches out and takes it. I will add it to my collection.
Okay, I think your treasure is important, and I want to honor that. Yeah. Not so good with words.
So she looks down at you. You're a strange little creature. What is your name?
I'm Petunia. Winterstag.
Interesting. She looks kind of around. I see you have a very interesting sword.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about that sword?
Nothing special. This is a sword. It was given to me by somebody that wanted to give me a gift.
I'm climbing back down.
Okay.
I'm still like mesmerized by the cloak. I'm like trying to put it on me without taking it off the railing. I'm like,
So you put it on?
no, I didn't take it off. I'm like pretending like I'm wearing it,
Okay.
even though it's still hanging off the
Okay.
railing. So I'm like kneeling down, like as if like,
Okay, alright.
it's like near me.
But you're leaving it there?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I am touching it.
You're touching it?
Oh, yes.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
No, what? Good thing it's wisdom. 16.
You feel as you touch it, magic try to just like take over. It's a powerful blast of magic that you manage to keep at bay. You've got it held. You have the control of the flow of magic that is trying to take over. You do not sense menace, though. Do you want to let it in?
Yeah.
You probably would.
Yeah, you know. I'm like, oh, not menacing.
The world kind of fades away for a quick second, and you guys kind of hear Shriela was like talking up there, and then she's gone absolutely quiet, and you hear it's just dark for a couple of seconds, and it's almost like your vision is slowly starting to fade into focus, and you can hear cries of battle all around you, and you eventually see a complete vision. You're standing on a balcony overlooking it looks like in the far distance there's a desert that is almost alive, slowly moving, encroaching on these beautiful green lands that you have a sense are your home. You don't know what it means. This feels like a very ancient vision, but it looks like the desert itself is swallowing up your homeland. And then it cuts again, and you have another vision of yourself in a very strange place. It feels a lot like Myth Drannor does in the way it looks, but you know that you're disconnected from everything in the universe. You've left something behind. You get the sense that you're fleeing, and you look around and you can see hundreds and hundreds of elven people that look kind of similar to your family, walking through this weird vortex, this almost cylinder-like tunnel, but it is filled with absolute nature all around it, almost like a tunnel. And you hear no sound, and you can hear people crying all around you. There's fear and terror. And then that vision fades. And you have a succession of these strange visions of the founding of Myth Drannor. You can see that this is an ancestor of yours from thousands of years ago, before this was even a place. It's just woods, this ancient, beautiful place that they have come to escape something that happened. And time passes in this vision. Like, you see the rise of Myth Drannor all around you, and you see standing with you 9 other elven men from these different families that have escaped with you from this dying world. And then you hear the rise of battle again, and you are standing in a room that looks almost identical to what your home looks like in Evermeet, but it exists in Myth Drannor. And there's terror and fear everywhere around you. There's screaming, and you look off into the distance of Myth Drannor, and you can see a drow incursion coming in, and giant pit-fiend demons slashing through the city, burning and killing everyone as they go. And you can hear screaming, and you turn, and you see your grandmother, Sela, who is just holding a quivering small child. It's your mother, and she's shaking, and the vision, you are your grandfather. He whispers, "Go, we have to leave. The city's lost. There's no hope anymore. Get them to safety. The portals are open. Go." And they share one last embrace, and you can see demons flying, landing on the perch, and he pulls out 2 swords and gets one last look as the family leaves and the door closes, and all you hear is a scream. And then darkness, and you come back to Myth Drannor as it stands now.
Do we see her now? Or
Yeah, she's been up
faded
there.
out.
She
became silent.
kind of goes quiet for a couple seconds and then snaps to.
Are you okay, Shriela? You called up?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You don't look okay. Did something happen?
I'm okay. I just saw my family. Just really miss them.
How did you see them? Were they here?
She's quite a ways from us. So
She's up. She's at the top.
Okay.
But there's a sound in here that carries.
Okay,
Even
okay.
a quiet whisper.
Yeah.
I thought this was my grandpa's cloak, but I guess this was my great grandpa. And I saw the whole lineage of my family.
This item has been passed down, then?
Yeah.
Wow.
It sounds like it's important that you have this.
Aurora,
Yes.
this is the only piece of my family history that I've ever come across. Is there any way you would be able to part with that?
Of course. I have no need of it. And any of the other families that return to this place, I'd be more than willing to hand it over to them.
Is there something I can give you in return?
I will turn away no offers of gifts or tribute to this place. But if you have none,
Yeah.
that is fine.
We did
We've
leave
given
all
quite a
that
bit. Which I understand is yours anyway.
It belongs to this place, really.
Certainly that set of armor is not worth the pathetic 10 gold that I left.
Well, but what else is it going to do? Sit here? It might be of some use to you.
It's true.
You seem very willing to give items to people who come by here. Has anyone else ever stopped in, asked any questions, or found anything they have of interest?
None that have gotten past old Stinky out front, no.
Okay. We have a friend who was looking for a harp, and we knew it was in Carmanthier last time it was seen, so I don't know, thought maybe
Oh, yeah. Have you heard of this harp? It's what's the name of the harp?
The Harp of Avalon.
Yeah.
Yes, I have seen that harp in my travels just a very long time ago. I saw Bard playing it, I believe.
Where?
300 years ago, I would say.
Not the same bard.
No, I have not been amongst people for quite some time. It has been a very long time since I've been in any sort of tavern. I find them quite awkward, if I'm being completely honest.
People run into you a lot, for sure.
I imagine it.
Yeah.
It's also full of people, which I'm not a big fan of. You're alright. In small groups I can handle.
I think it's really good that you're here. You maybe should protect these items from certain people, like Malar, or anyone that he's embodying. I think that you could protect them and protect this place.
I'm not concerned. I can protect myself.
Yeah. Yeah, he might pose a danger to you.
She just smiles at that.
Maybe not. Okay.
Well, have you seen everything that you would like and admired my collection?
Beautiful.
I don't really need anything. I got some food. I'm good. I got my sword. Yeah.
Oh, we disconnected 1 second. Or did we?
I don't know.
Start streaming. Okay, well, we're back apparently.
Yeah.
Hopefully we're back.
I don't know if I don't even. Yeah, it dropped. Okay, it dropped.
We were quiet the whole time. We didn't miss anything.
Yeah. It was,
We'll just sat here.
yeah.
Yeah,
Let's see if
I
it's-
cried. That was it.
Yeah.
Silence.
Just tell them to refresh it. We're back.
Yeah, I would like that armor, but I don't want to incur any wrath from you for disturbing your beautiful collection.
No wrath. I don't suspect many drow will be coming this way anytime soon. So.
I would just want to give you a gift. I think that's take care of it.
Do we take the items?
Well, yeah. So we had gifted many gold pieces before. I think all that I can offer in addition. I don't know if it means anything to you. I have basilisk blood, which is quite rare, or I carry backgammon.
Okay. It's kind of pedestrian, really. I appreciate the offer, but I have much more here.
Yes, very much so.
I wish you could travel with us. You don't get to
Well,
meet.
where do you plan to go next?
Oh, I don't know. We kind of just ended up here a little bit by accident. I think we have to go back to Carnivale, even though it's very dangerous there.
Where we were at the burial site of Malar, and we ended up being transported here.
After that, we were gonna go back to Red Rock, and then the portal didn't work.
That's right.
Yeah.
Rin and Vela, what was their plan?
They want to find any.
Are they
Sign
here
up.
with us?
Yeah,
Are
they're
they-
standing
yeah,
around.
yeah.
They're in the same room?
They've been looking around, and Bella's very interested in what they're finding here.
Yeah. They're looking at items as well.
Yeah. They haven't really said much, though. They're kind of like, they're just kind of mesmerized with what's here, looking around and quietly. You can see Bella's just like looking at all the items and just muttering to herself. Rin just kind of looks at weapons. She's like,
Well, where to next? I mean, we have all these portals that we can use.
I guess we could go back to Red Rock. It seems like Carnivale's not a good place to be, unless we can find a way. We have to figure out how to get Malar here, so we can put him through the.
Yeah.
Or open a portal somewhere else.
To bring there, yes.
How long are you staying in Drannor for now?
I suppose until enough people show up that I feel uncomfortable.
Is it not lonely here by yourself?
I prefer the quiet. You must understand, I've lived a very long time. I find most company irritating. You seem alright.
I still can't believe I'm meeting someone. Oh, I never thought I'd meet one of you.
What?
It's amazing.
What are you talking about?
Well, you know what you are.
Yes, I am Aurora.
Yeah, that's cool. I can go.
Between the six.
So she just shakes her head. Very well.
Yeah, do we want to stay here a night and discuss our plans? Think about it a little bit?
If we think it's safe, yeah, I would not mind a rest.
Okay.
Would you mind hosting us one more night in your city?
Of course. I'm sure I can find you a safe place to stay. At the entrance where we met, there's ample room to stay there. There is an upstairs. There are remains of a family that probably used not their bodies, but their beds.
Phew. Yeah, maybe we can stay up and tell stories of your troubles. That would be cool.
So do we want to leave these items here? Or are we taking advantage of this woman's generosity?
Well, I upon your blessing, I will take.
Of course.
I'm hoping to take the cloak.
It is yours. It rightfully belongs to your family.
Thank you.
And
I can see your grandmother in you. I know you are a far cloud. There's no doubt in my mind. And you are free to take the armor.
Excellent.
Do not feel bad.
I will do so. Thank you.
And if you want anything as well.
I'm just gonna keep carrying the sword around like I don't even notice because it's so like perfect. For me.
Okay. Alright.
You forget you're holding it.
Yeah, it's just there.
Alright.
How do I get it down?
I'm sure you can just put it on up there and climb down.
Yeah.
You seem like a
I'm
warrior.
gonna ask her because I don't know where the armor I'm wearing came from.
Yeah.
If she would like it for the collection at all.
Oh, I suppose.
Excellent.
Keep a
I'll
collection
leave
of
it
a
for you.
warrior. I can put that up here somewhere. It
Okay.
tells a story.
I will do that then.
So you put on the suit of armor.
But I
so
haven't
you
touched
have,
yet.
So you have a suit of elven plate mail, which will, during the break, we'll tell you what that is.
Okay.
You have a sword, which you don't know what it does yet, and you have a cloak, which you don't know exactly what it does yet.
I time traveled.
Yeah.
My mind.
It's pretty
Yeah.
wicked. It's a Doctor Who cloak.
Yeah.
I guess I'll do a perception and see if there's any like food or before we leave or furs.
Look at
that.
the one
Okay,
use.
well, let's
One
do
use
it.
We're being given the
So-
option to find something really, really awesome.
Okay, no.
So she taps you on the shoulder. 1 second. She walks over, and there is a little section that has like belts and like necklaces and like all kinds of like handcrafted items. And she's kind of looking through. Ah, yes, there it is. She grabs it off the shelf, and she walks over, hands it to you. It's a little like leather sack with some kind of very interesting script on it, some kind of runes of some kind that you can't read. And she's like, I think you'll find that will come in very handy for someone of your appetites.
Oh, cool. I don't know what it is.
Stick your hand in it.
Open it.
Okay,
Can you open it?
Yeah?
I'm
It's
gonna
just a little
open it.
leather strap that you can open. Yeah.
Let's give a sniff test.
You give it a sniff.
Yeah.
What do you imagine? What smell do you imagine coming out of there?
It's either absolute nothing or there's the smell of food.
What kind of food?
Turkey dinner?
Okay, so you open it up and you smell a turkey dinner inside there. And you can see Aurora grins when your face lights up. She's like, well, go on. There's probably enough there for everyone, I imagine.
And put my hand in and take it
It's
out.
just a handful of green.
So you pull out a full turkey by the leg bone, and it just somehow magically comes out of a bag that should not fit it.
And I keep pulling
I
some
know I'm
out.
gonna regret this.
Keep pulling some out. And I'm dancing around, stomping.
Wait. Think about chocolate.
And I'm eating
Is
it as I'm
chocolate-
pulling it out, and there's chocolate.
Yeah,
Is it
Pyre,
chocolate
cocoa beans would exist.
Yeah,
sure,
yeah.
it's chocolate, yeah.
But I wonder if
Chocolate bunny.
I wonder if it's whatever you imagine.
Think of meat buns.
And then follow meat bun up.
Woo!
We don't know if
Yeah.
it does that. It does that?
Yeah.
Yes, awesome.
I didn't even know this existed. This thing exists.
You'd be surprised what you'd find traveling the universe.
You don't even have to eat, well, I guess unless you imagine, like, week old chicken wings, but.
We got chicken wings.
Oh my
My
god.
I have pinched myself. This kid's a dream. I have a dream like this. Oh, it's real.
There's like a pile of food on the ground in this beautiful.
Yeah, there definitely is.
Yep.
I'll clean it up for you. Just eat it
So
all.
she starts to walk towards the portal that brought you here. She passes through.
Yeah, if I have all my stuff and I've left
Yeah.
my armor, I'm
You
gonna.
just- you just
If
kinda
I have enough
exchange
time,
it
I'm
out.
gonna try and like put it on the rack all nice and pretty, like. But
Sure. Yeah, it doesn't look nearly as good as
No.
she obviously did it, but it'll do.
I take your old sack and I start putting the food in because you have so much. I'm like, come on.
Oh, beautiful bag of the food dimension. I will love you forever. I will protect you forever. I will pray to you every night. Oh, it's beautiful.
Are you done?
No, I can't sit.
All right.
Woo, boy.
You guys travel through the portal, and she's already walking out the way you guys came because you're going to have to walk back to that. Yeah, she's just going to take you to that location. So you start to the long walk back, and she's fairly quiet. It seems like now you can kind of see stars through the canopy of the trees, and it's very, very quiet, and she seems to enjoy that a lot. And whenever you guys are just even chatting, she kind of moves a little bit ahead, just out of your earshot, because she just doesn't want to hear you. She just continues walking, and eventually leads you back to the home where you first met her. And she motions to it, and she's like, "If you have need of me, I will be somewhere near around the room of portals. I will probably be here in the morning when you wake up."
Thank you.
Of
Yes,
course.
thank you.
Sleep well.
Infinite thank yous. Yeah.
It was good to see some people again after a long time, but I've had my fill. And she turns and starts to walk around. "Good night," and wanders off. And that's where we're going to take a quick 5-minute break, and we will come back and continue the story of episode 26.
We're so happy we're not dead.